Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Yes, indeed, a Monday for me, anyway. I imagine it may be, since I'm at the tail end of the day, it may be Tuesday for some of you, but then you're probably sleeping if it is, so I don't know. Anyway, though, welcome. Glad to see you, quote unquote. Good for you to be here. Thank you very, very much for watching. It is appreciated. Anyway, though, just yammering about my life. And no hamsters. My hamsters are sleeping, so it's just stuffed hamsters again for people to look at. All of my hamsters are sleeping, so I'm sorry. They're good little guys, though. It's a good thing. I have been still walking. Of course, I'm paranoid about my cardiovascular system, and so I'm going to keep walking and exercising. I can't do the full walk up to Walmart, but last night I walked about an hour, so that was about 3 miles. Now, there is a dental shop. When I've mentioned before how the construction, what they did was at the bottom of southern Shelton is elevated and hills. If you're on the east coast of the United States, you'd consider these mountains, but they're just hills over here on the west coast. But it's hills, and so we're way up high. In fact, where I live is probably a good 150, 200 feet up. And it goes even higher, and there's lower, but it's just hills everywhere. And then you go down into this valley, and then there's downtown Shelton. And then to get to northern Shelton, they've been doing construction on Olympic Highway North, which is just a road. And then there's another one that goes winding through urban areas, well, neighborhoods. But they've done construction on the road that goes up Olympic Highway, and at the top of that construction is a dental place that has a sign, and that is approximately 2 miles. Now, if I can walk to the dental shop and then walk back, that would be a 4-mile walk. Might not be too bad. So tonight, I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to walk up to the dental office where they have a nice sign. It's right up at the very tippy top of the construction. And then I'm going to immediately turn and walk back. So hopefully that will be a nice, not back nerve aggravating trip. Because boy, if it is too far, then it's going to be bad. I am going to not be able to sleep that night. But such is life. I mean, that's part of what you got to do. And I've been sleeping so well lately. For me, I get about 5 hours a night now. I go to bed around 11 or 12. It's around 12-ish when I fall asleep. And then I wake up at around 5 from pain. Usually, I'm out of bed now around 6. So here's hoping that, well, it's never going to get better. I mean, it's been this way for a long, long time. So, I mean, it's slowly getting better. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll sleep more as I get older. I don't know. Here's hoping. But when I take this 4-mile walk tonight, hopefully it's not going to inflame my nerves and I'll be able to sleep. Again, though, if not, then I know I can't walk that far. And so maybe only halfway up the hill, maybe just to the base of that hill, maybe it'll be the steepness of the walk. I mean, it's not a very steep walk. It's just a long uphill walk, because there's 2 ways to get to northern Shelton from downtown Shelton. One is to walk the road, and it's a good half-mile long, that goes up the side of the hill, and you climb an incredible amount, but it takes forever to do that. The other way to get up the hill is only if you're walking. It's behind the library, and it goes from the library to all the way up to the top of the hill in about 2 blocks. So you take the path, and is it a climb. I mean, you climb a good 200 and some odd feet in 2 blocks. There's a lot of crisscrossing and zigzagging, and then you've got to walk up another tall driveway when you get to the top of that, and then you're at the top of the hill. So it's a heck of a walk, but it's good. It's all good. So you can either take the short way and really have to pump out the energy, or take the long way. It takes a lot longer, but it's a much more easy walk because of the sidewalk, because of the gentle slope. It goes around the outside of the hill instead of crisscrossing up a face of the mountain. So, it's all fun. It's all good. I enjoy walking. You got to remember, the journey is the destination. The destination is the journey. The fact that you are walking. It's like when people say, where are you going to walk to? Out? Well, but where are you going? Out there? You know, once I'm on the road and I'm walking, it doesn't matter where I'm going. The fact that I'm going is what's important. Where I go, change every day. There's all sorts of fun stuff. I mean, when I took my son walking, just from the house that my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are renting to downtown, I walked my son past stuff that he had never seen, and he's lived in Shelton for 12 of his 15 years of life. He doesn't go out and walk. He doesn't go out and see things. It's always showing him stuff in Shelton that he's never seen. And I've only lived here since like 2008 when I and my wife moved in. So I like to explore. I go out walking and looking at stuff. It's fun. Because it is. I mean, looking at stuff is interesting. As long as, you don't fixate on things like I tend to do, or try to climb around in stuff where you shouldn't go. Which is a minor thing. I just thought I'd mention this too, because I think it's funny. In the United States versus other countries of the world, it's like, from what I've seen, and I imagine this is not true, but it would seem that culturally, there's big differences. I've seen like in other countries, like in Germany, if there's like, they put up signs saying, don't go here. It's just like, verboten. And that does the trick. It says, don't go here. You're not supposed to go there. But if you're an American and you see, don't go here, you go like, well, why? And then you walk back there to find out why. And they say, don't go here, you'll fall off the cliff. It's like, oh, well, let me see this cliff then. I want to take a look at that. That sounds dangerous. And so we're all the time going places that we shouldn't go because we found something that said, don't go here. And so that's why we went. And that difference where our signs don't just say, danger, don't go here. Or don't go here. It's danger, don't go here. Look, there's falling rocks. You climb on the rocks, you're going to fall to your death. You've got to really get in there and in depth to explain why. Otherwise, people are going to walk past the sign to find out why it's dangerous. But I imagine that's true no matter where you go. So who knows? Maybe it's just we're trying to save paint on signs sort of thing. I don't know. But still, I mean, people in the United States and all that are always going where we're not supposed to and falling off of stuff and getting splattered and torn apart and killed in horrible ways because we found something that said stay out and went, oh really? I want to go see. I mean, even I am guilty of that. I want to do the urban exploration thing. I want to find abandoned stuff and go looking through it. That's dangerous as all hell. You can get hurt or killed. Thumbs up for that. Oh, as a minor thing too, because that reminded me, modern science. Because I was thinking, is if you go exploring, you could cut yourself on something rusty. The next thing you know, you got a nasty cut, you got an infection. Maybe you're going to be on antibiotics. And especially with the way we're entering a post-antibiotic world real quickly, where for the past 100 and some odd years, ever since the discovery of penicillin, antibiotics have been wonderful, but because we've just been overusing them, not so much as people, though that's not good, the way we throw antibiotics at like viral infections, but we use antibiotics prophylactically on our livestock and such. That's where the huge amount of this stuff goes on. That's like with all the greenhouse gassing stuff. It's like greenhouse gases and all this pollution. They say, do good as a person, but don't look at industry. 90%, well, 70% of all the pollution and stuff comes from industry that we can affect 30%. The 70% we're never going to be able to touch because that's industry. That's got to change. But with the entering the post-antibacterial world, that's not good. I mean, people used to die all the time just from getting scratches. I mean, it was only 100 and some odd years ago that the guy that, I think it's the Jim Beam guy, he died because he got pissed off and he kicked a safe and it hurt his toe. And that infection took a year before it finally killed him because he kicked a safe and hurt his toe. He was dead a year later. Everything was a death sentence back then. Any cut could be your end. I have had just cuts and scratches where I've ended up with blood poisoning lines going up my arm until I can get it cleared up. If that happens today, where it's going to wipe you out, just imagine how bad that was way back when. Where any scratch with something rusty could be your end. Any cut from anything could mean your death. And we're entering that again. Of course, in a time when the world is going to start crashing all around us because of all the environmental damage we've been doing. Yay. So who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be an exciting time. As the old curse goes, may you live in interesting times. And oh boy, sometimes interesting times are just way too much, aren't they? The answer is yes. But of course,
I hope that one day things will change. But a little chunk of hope keeps me going every day.
life is beautiful and strange and deadly. All you can do is just buckle up and enjoy the ride, no matter how horrific and nightmarish it is, because the only other game is taking yourself out of the game. I'd rather stay in the game. I mean, the odds are that life is not going to end well for me, since I can't work and my physical condition is getting worse because I'm getting older. And I don't have money, so I don't know what's going to happen, but it probably ain't going to be pretty. Thumbs up for that. Let's hope, though. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope for everybody. Nobody deserves to die horribly. Nobody deserves to die horribly. Possibly a few people deserve to die horribly. After all, I still say we need the billionaires and politicians in irons in cages waiting for Madame Guillotine. So, some people, perhaps, deserve to die horribly. I don't know. I just want the people that are killing the world to stop doing it. Be nice. That's why I worry and despair over my country. There is so much damage being done every single day by the administration. There's no way to keep track of it. And even if you could keep track of every single bad thing being done, to try and reverse that is going to be such a horrific battle. I don't know what's going to happen. I sometimes do wish that I could just pack up and go to a different country that wasn't so nightmarish, but I don't know. I mean, I can't afford to move. I can't even afford to move out of Shelton. I can't even afford to move out of this house, and I can't afford to live here. So I don't know what's going to happen. I still have to contact. It's Monday, so I'm going to make phone calls, contact the VA social people, see if there's any help for homelessness, contact the VA hub, see if there's any place that I can go that I can afford. So I don't want to move out of Shelton. And so, but that's mostly just, what's the word I'm looking for? Inertia. You know, it takes a lot of effort to get moving, but once you're moving, it doesn't take a lot of effort to keep moving. It takes a lot of effort to change your motion, but once you're moving, you're moving. And it doesn't take a lot of effort to keep moving. I gotta find the direction to go, and then I gotta get moving in that direction. Finding the direction to go is the hard part right now. And hey, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward, as many as I can. Thumbs up the ones I do, answer as many as I can. I can't get to them all. There's a lot of comments. But I'm not reading them right now. I think I just said that part. So if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, just not good at that. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression and brain damage from alcoholism, fibromyalgia, I'm lucky I can remember my name is my name because that's my name. My name is my name. Isn't it? Anyway, though, let me call up Chrome, because that's where I have all these things opened up. With FFG, greatly appreciated. And Chris with an apostrophe, thumbs up and thank you. B221 454 545. How about that? And thank you very much. Jocelyn Garcia, greatly appreciated. Little Syrup, thumbs up. Jamie's Division, greatly appreciated. Shiva Fierro, I sure hope I'm close. Greatly appreciated. Mom Spaghetti. Thumbs up and thank you. Pandora NYC. 1. Greatly appreciated. Dallas Francisco. Greatly appreciated. Simply Stimulating. Thumbs up. Laudanum 669. Greatly appreciated. Just Poor Rage. Pure Rage, not Poor Rage. Greatly appreciated. I'm trash at Fortnite. Most of us are. Hit my DMs, greatly appreciate. Kathy Kit's Cat, thumbs up and thank you. Rodrigo Tellez, greatly appreciated. Sky Notremius, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very much. Wellington Silva, greatly appreciated. Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up and thank you. Perfect Tragedy, good to see you in the comments. And Jack03, thumbs up and thank you. Not a Joker, greatly appreciated. Jurage K, sure hope I'm close. And last but not least is, I know there's one there, SEB. Thank you all so very much for getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with other people. Greatly appreciated. When you're depressed, it's a very good thing. And hey, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you can toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. Definite thumbs up. And if you can subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit that bell if you do, that would be very awesome, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you didn't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until literal end of time. I've had to adjust the way my webcam sits. Normally, the top of the frame has been level with the top of my YouTube plaque here. But with the, what's the word? What are they? With the towels. I have 2 towels folded in my chair. That's raised me up higher, and I'm sitting higher because I've adjusted where I put my back support. So with my head up, it used to be like right here, but now when I sit, I'm right here. So instead of smushing my head against this thing, this is where I put it during game videos, and then I zoom in 1 click because it only goes 1 click at 1080p, and I'm recording at 1080p. It just zooms in that 1 click, but not doing that keeps my head from getting smushed at the top. I just thought I'd mention that. I don't know why. Thank you for being here and listening. It is appreciated. So I got this video, as you may not have noticed. And I've got another video that I recorded yesterday. I have to edit and render, second half of 1 video I've done. I have 2 walkies videos I need to get edited and rendered. And I got something else coming up, so there's videos galore, and I got phone calls that I have to make. Still have to go out and try to do those 2 walkies, so instead of doing the straight 4 mile and possibly hurting my back, really, if I just split it up into 2 2-mile walks, that should be good enough, shouldn't it? I mean, I'm not sure if it's the same sort of exercise for my cardiovascular system or not that way. Anyway, though, something I just have to work on. So, You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I took a shower today. I'm really sort of feeling my oats. Hopefully I can stay feeling good.